Hello there, my Purple Banditos, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon White version, Randomizer Nuzlocke. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time, we made our way through a really tough route. In today's episode, we're going to make our way inside of Chargestone Cave. Now, I told you guys that I was going to be training up our Pokemon quite a bit, so I've gone ahead and trained up everybody close to level 32, and you guys know that Daffy's already at level 33, so we're going to try to get Daffy to evolve as soon as possible. Now, I feel like these levels are going to be pretty good, so let's go ahead and make our way inside. Come! My Lord N, we brought the one you wanted. Ah, yes. That was the Shadow Triad just now. Gets enlisted them in Team Plasma. Apparently, they're the ones who prepared the Gaventulan nest at the cave entrance. Chargestone Cave. I like this place. Formulas express electricity and its connection to Pokemon. If people did not exist, this would be an ideal place. You have been chosen, you know. Does it surprise you I said that? No. If you don't understand what that means, it's not likely to surprise you. I told Getsus about you and your friends. After I did, he apparently used the Shadow Triad to find out about you. Sharon is pursuing the ideal of strength. Poor Bianca has faced the sad truth that not everyone can become stronger. And you are not swayed either way, more of a neutral presence. Which is apparently a good thing. Team Plasma will be waiting for you ahead. Getsus wants to see what kind of Pokemon trainer you really are. So with that, guys, it looks like we're going to have to take on Team Plasma inside of this cave. So this is going to be a very fun time. Now, this is one of the longest caves in this game, so I know that we're going to have to do a lot today. Hey! Rodri, did you know this? The floating stones move when you touch them. Right, Professor? Hi there, how are you, Rodri? This place is always charged with lots of electricity that Pokemon like. The electric charges react from one stone to another, and that's why some of the stones are floating. So it looks like Professor Juniper and Bianca are both here to help us out, and that's really cool that we get to see some old friends, and hopefully they will help us out through this cave, because I know that this is going to be a very long one. It looks like the professor has given us a lucky egg as well. Now that's pretty good since we do need a lot of XP on our Pokemon, but I also don't want to completely overtrain them to the point where, you know, we have them like level 40 and they're just crushing everybody in their path. Now today we are going to try to make our way through Chargestone Cave, and okay, let's start things off with a white herb. I hope you guys are having a great day. I've been having a really good morning. I started things off well. You know, I want to just have a really good week and just, you know, do as much as I can. It looks like there's going to be a lot of items here though. I'm also going to try to be picking up as many items as I can because you guys know that we've already bumped into some really good items, and if we can keep that going, I would be all about that. Can I dodge this guy? Yeah, I think I might be able to actually dodge this guy. If we can avoid some of these battles, I will take that. If we could just like skip around and make our way to where we need to, I am all about that. Come on, come on, come on. Don't have to battle this guy. We're good. This guy's just sitting here dancing. He's not even trying to battle us. And it looks like, what is going on? Okay, so Bianca and Professor Juniper are going to be joining us deeper and deeper into this cave. As I was telling you guys, I'm having a really good week. Now, what's really cool is that you guys know I'm here in El Salvador, and I actually have my mom and two of my sisters coming to visit. It's kind of strange because it's the first time that my mom has been to El Salvador in almost 17 years, which is really nuts. And she's supposed to be flying in today. They're supposed to be coming in around noon. And it's kind of crazy to think that you can be away from your home country for so long. I guess it's strange to me, because I come to El Salvador so often. I'm here like every other month at this point. Well, it probably won't be like that later on, but it's like here, you know, every 6 months, that type of thing. So it's kind of funny to think about that. My mom hasn't been here in like 17 years. So it's going to be so completely different for her. And let's go ahead and actually bump into a Pokemon, and very cool, a Simipour. So let's go ahead and catch this. We can catch a Pokemon in Chargestone Cave, so it's probably better that we go ahead and do that. But as I was saying, you know, imagine being gone from your home country for 17 years and then coming back. I was thinking about that, and all I would want to do is just like eat a bunch of food from here and just like, you know, go to the beach and just take in the sights, because if you haven't been there for so long, Just imagine how badly you'd want to eat like your favorite food or check out a place that you haven't been to in so long. It must be pretty crazy if you think about it. With that though, we caught the Simipour, and that was actually a super easy catch. One of the easier ones we've had. So Simipour, the geyser Pokemon. The high pressure water expelled from its tail is so powerful, it can destroy a concrete wall. Now I'm going to go ahead and think up of a nickname for this Simipour, and let's hope that I can make it a good one. So let me think of one. Okay guys, so I think I came up with a pretty good nickname. You guys know what my favorite kind of days are, so I'm going to go ahead and nickname this Pokemon after that. We're going to call this Pokemon Rainy after rainy days, because I think that's actually really cool. So now we have another water type ready to be added to our team if needed, so we don't just have Daffy as our water type. We don't just have, you know, Daffy here to goof around, to go ahead and hit everybody with his bubble beam. So let's continue on though, deeper into this cave. And what the fudge? Come! There are stairs going down ahead. Team Plasma's waiting for you there. So, Team Plasma is waiting for us apparently here somewhere. With that, we got the Grip Claw. Alright, cool. So, where are these Team Plasma grunts? I've been waiting for them. We seem to be pretty deep into the cave. Pokemon held item that extends the duration of multi-turn attacks. That's pretty cool. Too bad we don't really have much of that except like rollout, so I guess that could work. Okay, so it looks like these are going to be the stairs that the Shadow Triad is talking about. So far so good. We've been dodging a good amount of trainers. If we can keep this going, I think we'll be a-okay. I just really do not want any of our Pokemon to be getting KO'd over here. So let's go ahead and find, whoa, a Twisted Spoon. That's actually really, really good. We can give that to Miss Piggy. I've been wanting a really good item for Miss Piggy, so that tends to work out. As I was saying, though, guys, you know, it's kind of crazy to think about these experiences, you know, that you haven't been to somewhere in 17 years. And this actually started, you know, remind me a lot about when I was younger, especially for the fact that Finding Dory just came out, and I started just thinking about, whoa, how does time flies, how much everything has changed. And it's just like really, really crazy to think that even a movie like Finding Dory, you know, which is the sequel to Finding Nemo, which was like years ago. I don't even know, like over 10 years ago. I was in like 6th grade when that movie came out, and it has been so long. Time literally does fly, and it's just crazy how fast life does fly by. So I wanted to ask you guys about that, because I'm sure a lot of you guys also had similar experiences where, you know, Finding Nemo came out when you guys were young, and now we're sitting here older and we're the ones going to see it instead of, you know, the targeted audience was just probably like, you know, younger people. So now we have a bunch of like older people like my age going to see Finding Dory because of the nostalgia it brings us, and it's kind of a funny thing to think about. But I can't wait to go see it. I'm actually really excited for that. I'm probably gonna see if I can go see it with my little sisters since they're gonna be here. I'm sure they would really enjoy that as well, and I know that I'm going to too. That movie brings back so many memories, and I'm sure I'll be feeling like a kid again once I'm watching that. Okay, so there are the Team Plasma grunts we've been waiting for. I like how it gives us an escape rope before that. It's like, all right, just go ahead and get out of here before, you know, before you get yourself into trouble. But let's go ahead and see what these Team Plasma grunts have in store for us today. Hopefully it won't be anything too difficult. I'm hoping that, you know, we won't have any more random legendaries popping out at us left and right like they have been. I feel like we've been finding a legendary every other battle, which is pretty ridiculous if you think about it. Okay, let's go ahead and take these guys on though, and let's see what we can do. Alright, I have Hoowa up in front, but Hoowa's probably not going to be able to do a whole lot against the Frostlass. Now, another thing that I did want to do is try to get Ganon to evolve as fast as possible. So the two that I'm really working on right now, guys, are Ganon and Daffy. I'm trying my best to get those two evolved, but I also don't want to push them, you know, over their limits and make things a little too easy on us. As you guys can see, whoa, what the fudge? I really thought we were going to KO the Frostlass there. That's a strong little Frostlass. I hate when Pokemon hit us with the Confuse Ray. This has to be the one thing that is like the most annoying thing to happen in this game when you get confused. Ever since I used to play the original Pokemon games, the Confuse Ray has always been the one status impalement that I'm just like, why? It is so annoying. Thank goodness we snapped out of her confusion. So let's see if Ganon will be able to do a little something, and there we go. Frostlass has gone down. Ganon is actually turning out to be quite a strong Pokemon. Definitely one of our strongest. Ooh, camera up. As I was saying, let's go ahead and send out our boy Daffster, the Daffy Duck. Let's go ahead and send out Daffy Ducklet, and we'll be able to take down the camera up. Both of these Pokemon are actually pretty strong right now. So going into the next gym, I think we're going to be doing really, really good. Let's see what you can do, Daffy. Daffy's such a little cute Pokemon, though. I'm really going to miss having a Ducklet around. He's just such a cute little Pokemon. He does look like a starter. If you really just look at him, you know, it's like such an amazing Pokemon to have. And it's so adorable that I am going to miss having our little Ducklet once it evolves. All right, guys, here we go. It's time to send out Hoo-Wah. I feel like we haven't used Hoo-Wah too much. So let's go ahead and make the most of it. Hoo-Wah should be able to crush the Sentret. Hoo-Wah also learned Bulldoze, by the way. So I didn't even have to teach it to Hoo-Wah. It just sort of, you know, happened. And I will take that. Bulldoze is a really, really strong move. And it can pretty much crush Pokemon at this point in the game. Very cool. So it looks like there's a doctor here. Oh, we are definitely going to need to battle this doctor, because we are going to be needing to heal up. So let's go ahead and challenge the doc. You are definitely going to want to be battling this guy, because there's probably like 10 or so plasma grunts coming up. I don't even know how many there are, but I'm going to go ahead and guess that it's going to be some crazy amount. That is just going to be like a huge amount of battles that are totally just, you know, unexpected. And let's go ahead and take down this Miss Drevis then. Why does everybody have Confuse Ray today? What is going on? Every single person has Confuse Ray right now. Every Pokemon that we are battling down here is doing this. Alright, Hoo-Wah, you really gotta pull it together. You really gotta start packing some punches into the Misdreavus. You know, it's kind of funny right now that Hoo-Wah is also one of our lowest level Pokemon. Even though everybody's about the same level, but still, I still feel like Hoo-Wah is just so strong going up against anybody. Okay, Misdreavus is just going to sit here and spam the Confuse Ray. Oh my goodness. This game is doing this on purpose. I'm really starting to believe that this Randomizer Nuzlocke has more coincidences than you realize. Like, there are just more things happening in this randomizer. I think they just happen just to make us angry and just to, like, set us off more than anything. With that, we defeated the doctor, and now we're able to heal up as much as we want. So we are just like, yeah, let's just high five for this, because the fact that we have someone to heal us up inside of a cave, that is just so nice. And okay, random battle time. Oh, look, a Buizel. A Floatzel, I mean. A Buizel, a Floatzel. Awesome. So it looks like there are a lot of water types down here. That's kind of surprising. We are in Chargestone Cave, where there's supposed to be a bunch of electric types, and all we're sitting here taking on is like a bunch of water types. All right, Team Plasma Grunt, let's see what you got in store for us. Let's see what you're gonna do. Are you gonna put the lotion in the basket and the motion to the lotion? Let's see what you got going on. Oh, little Diglett. Okay, let's go ahead and take on this Diglett then, guys. I am actually gonna need to switch out. You know what? We could go ahead. Yeah, we'll just send out Daffy. We can't switch out? What the fudge? Okay, that's definitely a little bit strange, but okay. Ooh, the Diglett is actually going to be doing a lot of damage to us, but no worries. Okay, we have Hoo-Wah, who is just not going to take any of that. Hoo-Wah does not mess around. As soon as a Pokemon even does, like, slight damage to it, I feel like Hoo-Wah and Zoom are the two that just get, like, super angry. That's what their personalities would be. They would just get, like, really angry and start destroying any Pokemon in their path. If you guys have seen, you know, the anime where, like, Ash is in Sinnoh, and, you know, he has the Infernape, and he goes into the final battles. It's like the quarterfinal battle or something, and his Infernape just gets super angry and just starts going off on every Pokemon. I really do feel like that's what Hoo-Wah and Zoom would do. Like, if this really was happening. And speaking of Ducklets, see, this is what I'm saying. These are such weird little coincidences that it's almost strange that they're happening. I'm starting to think, you know, nothing is truly a coincidence. So let's just go ahead and knock this Pokemon out. Now, as I was saying, we are going to have a lot to do still in this cave. So we're barely about halfway through this cave, so we're still gonna have a lot to do. So I feel like this will be a good point for us to continue next time, because I still have to make sure, you know, we do everything right and hopefully succeed through this cave. Who grew to level 32. So make sure you guys give this video a like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.